good in the property. Please be reminded that should there be any emergency, do not panic, keep calm and follow the instructions from the fire wardens. Fire wardens will guide each and every one of you to the safety. We are currently now in level 1 Astor Ballroom. Next, sir. In the event of emergency, please proceed to the nearest exit, which is on your left-hand side. Proceed to the assembly area as guided by our emergency response team. And kindly take note that no fire drill will take place and the smoking area will be located at the banquet driveway and this outside from the main lobby. Next slide, thank you. And thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome. Please take your seats. Our event will begin very shortly. A gentle reminder for you to have your mobile phones and all other electronic devices placed on silent throughout our event tonight. Should you need to take any urgent calls, please do so outside this venue as a consideration to our other guests and speeches that will take place tonight. When our guest of honor arrives, ladies and gentlemen, I will invite you to stand. I'd like to request that you remain standing until Negaraku is sung. Thank you. Share your moments with us on social media by using our hashtag 2024 Merdeka Award, hashtag Fostering Excellence, hashtag Merdeka Award, hashtag MAT. Follow us to stay updated. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Mengumumkan keberangkatan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan dan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Permaisuri Perak Darul Rizwan diiringi ahli lembaga pemegang Amanah Merdeka Award Trust. Para hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Menghadap Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah, Ibni Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhibbuddin Shah Al-Makfurlah, Penaung Diraja dan Pengerusi Lembaga Pemegang Amanah Merdeka Award Trust, dan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Permaisuri Perak Darul Rizwan Tuanku Zahra Salim. Ampun Tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patik, mohon diampun. Patik bagi pihak majlis dengan penuh hormat dan takzimnya merafak sembah menjunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih di atas limpah perkenan duli-duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku bercemaduli berangkat ke majlis pengumuman dan penyampaian anugerah merdeka bagi tahun 2024 pada malam yang gilang gemilang ini. Sesungguhnya, keberangkatan duli-duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku sudah tentunya akan menyerikan majlis pada malam yang penuh berbahagia ini. Ampun Tuanku, patik memohon ampuni limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku untuk patik turut mengalu-alukan div-div kenamaan seterusnya dan meneruskan acara dalam dui bahasa. Yang Mulia Tan Sri Tengku Muhammad Taufik, President and Group Chief Executive Officer Petronas and Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustee, Puan Siti Hurairah Sulaiman, Country Chair of Shell Malaysia and Senior Vice President Malaysia Upstream and Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustee, Merdeka Award Trust Independent Board of Trustees, Merdeka Award Laureates and committee members, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening and welcome to the 2024 Merdeka Award Announcement and Presentation Ceremony. We are very excited to have all of you here with us today, including some of our previous Merdeka Award recipients, to celebrate this momentous occasion. Selamat datang juga diucapkan kepada warga Maya yang menonton secara live di laman sosial Merdeka Award di Facebook, YouTube, TikTok dan Microsoft Teams. Terima kasih atas sokongan anda semua. Ampun Tuanku, bagi memohon rahmat dan keberkatan majlis kita pada malam ini, dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan Ustaz Ahmad Syukri Ismail untuk menghadap serta merafak sembah, memohon ampuni limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku bagi memimpin bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيده يا ربنا لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. O Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, we ask for your blessings for the success of the 2024 Merdeka Award announcement and presentation ceremony tonight. O Allah, fill our hearts with a spirit of cohesiveness and a willingness to work together to achieve success in these challenging times toward a sustainable future for our beloved country. Grant your protection, safety and security to our people, friends and colleagues who work day and night on land and across the oceans so that they may be free from all diseases, injuries and harm. O Allah, protect their families too. O Allah the Almighty, grant your success and blessings to His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah, the Sultan of Perak Darul Ridwan, and Her Royal Highness Tuanku Zara Salim, and all our distinguished guests tonight. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Terima kasih Ustaz. Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Merdeka Award Trust was established on the 27th of August 2007, and with the continuous support of its founders, Petronas and Shell, the Trust has been able to recognize and reward excellent individuals and organizations whose works and achievements have contributed to the nation's growth and inspired greatness in the people of Malaysia. This also means that the Trust has just celebrated its 17th anniversary yesterday. It has been instrumental because since then, we have honored 63 laureates and 29 grantees. Ampun Tuanku, we are indeed honored to welcome you and all our other guests to this remarkable gathering as we celebrate excellence, dedication, and the spirit of progress. Tonight, we are honored to be part of a special event that embodies the true essence of aspiration and achievement. Selama 17 tahun, Amanah Anugerah Merdeka telah menjadi mercu tanda kecermerlangan yang komited untuk mengiktiraf sumbangan cemerlang yang memberi inspirasi dan memartabatkan negara kita. Sejak penubuhan kami pada tahun 2007, anugerah berprestij ini telah memperjuangkan individu dan organisasi yang luar biasa, meraihkan impak mereka terhadap pembangunan dan kejayaan Malaysia. Distinguished guests, tonight we embark on a journey through the milestones and achievements of the Merdeka Award Trust. To set the stage for this celebration, we have a special opening video and performance that tells us a story of the Trust's inspiring journey. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look. Congratulations, Merdeka Award Trust. An amazing milestone in the last 17 years. A round of applause for Paladin. As we dive into the heart of tonight's ceremony, we take this time to express our heartfelt gratitude to this incredible band. A moment ago, ladies and gentlemen, Paladin's splendid performance and music accompanied our opening video, setting the tone for our event tonight as we celebrate the accomplishments of a few amazing Malaysians. Ampun tuanku, bagi meneruskan acara pada malam ini, majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan Yang Mulia Tan Sri Tengku Muhammad Taufik, Ahli Lembaga Pemegang Amanah Merdeka Award Trust, untuk menghadap serta merafak sembah memohon ampuni limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku bagi menyembahkan ucapannya. Majlis dengan sukacitanya mempersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. Menghadap Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan, Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah Ibni Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhibbuddin Shah Al-Marfullah, Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Permaisuri Perak Tuanku Zahra Salim, ampun Tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patik, mohon diampun. Terlebih dahulu dengan penuh hormat dan takzimnya patik memanjatkan kesyukuran kehadrat Allah Subhanahu wa taala kerana dengan limpah kurnianya patik dan sekalian hadirin dapat berkumpul bagi meraihkan keberangkatan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku ke majlis yang amat istimewa ini. Ampun Tuanku, patik merafak sembah memohon perkenan Tuanku untuk meneruskan ucapan di dalam bahasa Malaysia dan bahasa Inggeris. To His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah, Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan, Royal Patron and Chairman of the Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustees, Puan Siti Hurairah Sulaiman, Country Chair and Senior Vice President Upstream, Shell Malaysia and Merdeka Award Board Trustee Member, Professor Emeritus Datuk Dr. Asma binti Ismail, Merdeka Award Trust, Independent Board of Trustees, Datuk Muhammad Medan bin Abdullah, Merdeka Award Trust, Independent Board of Trustee, distinguished Merdeka Award laureates and committee members, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the founders of the Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustees, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the announcement and presentation ceremony of the 2024 Merdeka Award. For 17 years, the Trust has been on a quest to recognize and reward Malaysian citizens and organizations who have made outstanding contributions to this nation and its people. In this time, the Merdeka Award has earned its place amongst the nation's most prestigious honors for those who have achieved greatness in their respective fields and personified the spirit of Merdeka that continues to steer Malaysia forward. More than 6 decades ago, the 7 proclamations of Merdeka by our first Prime Minister, Tuanku Abdul Rahman, marked the birth of an independent and sovereign nation. The dignified declarations on that historic day also represented the dawn of a new spirit of Merdeka that continues to live on in more than 35 million Malaysians around the world. It must be said that there is no single definition of what embodies this spirit of Merdeka. In Malaysia's fledgling years, it represented the courage in which our forebears set forth to build a nation undaunted by the threats of detractors and disbelievers. In our transformative years, it represented the zeal and fervor in which Malaysians established robust, internationally competitive industries and ushered the nation into a period of remarkable economic growth. Today, the spirit of Merdeka continues to embolden each and every Malaysian in our continued pursuit of progress and of prosperity, underpinned by our collective conviction that with honest, hard work, and harmonious collaboration, no challenge is insurmountable. Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the course of this nation's long and indeed colorful history, there had been many illustrious leaders and notable luminaries that were credited for shaping the Malaysia that we know today through contributions in their respective fields. It is infinitely important to know that these larger-than-life icons of our past and our present were not in possession of superhuman abilities that made these accomplishments possible. On the contrary, the history of Malaysia is one that is shaped by countless stories of ordinary Malaysians achieving extraordinary feats. These are Malaysians who simply refuse to yield to limitations imposed by their circumstances. These are unwavering Malaysians who persevered through innumerable obstacles. These are Malaysians who pushed what many believe to be unassailable boundaries to deliver what was thought to be impossible. And as you will soon hear, most certainly these are Malaysians who have redefined the spirit of Merdeka through their sheer grit, their indomitable spirit, and ultimately their stellar achievements. Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here this evening to honor 7 individuals who have achieved the extraordinary in their respective fields, and indeed have left an indelible mark on our nation's history. They all hail from diverse backgrounds and disciplines, and the recipients of this year's Merdeka Award are driven by one thing: their shared passion to leave behind a better Malaysia for those who come after. In an increasingly uncertain and volatile world, the tireless efforts of these individuals have drawn the attention of the world to issues that warrant our urgent action. Their zeal and determination have now helped accelerate our collective progress in addressing these challenges. In doing so, they have advocated for environmental conservation to address climate change. They have helped shape global economic policies, contributed significantly to the performing arts and Malaysian and Malay literature, dedicated their lives to ensure equitable and quality healthcare. They've pioneered the local performing arts scene. They've improved education access for underprivileged children. And indeed, they've spearheaded investigative journalism amongst the youth of Malaysia. Beyond those who have been very directly impacted by their good work, the stories of these individuals have inspired, and I believe will continue inspiring, countless people in their fields and indeed beyond. These recipients and the 63 individuals and organizations who have been conferred the Merdeka Award since 2008 remind Malaysians that greatness is not reserved for the select few, but it is within the reach of anyone willing to put in the effort and strive for excellence. The next generation will look to these great feats and know that what was once a lofty dream can be forged into reality through grit and through determination. It is my sincere belief that many more will now rise to the challenge to endeavor greater undertakings and realize more major breakthroughs on the shoulders of these individuals who achieved the extraordinary. Representing the founding members of the Merdeka Award Trust, namely Petronas and Shell, and the Board of Trustees, it is our honor and privilege to play a part in advancing these noble ambitions and in fostering a culture of Malaysian excellence. Permit me to extend our appreciation to the selection and nomination committee members for your time and commitment throughout the process to ensure the integrity and the independence of the selection of recipients. May the spirit of Merdeka continue to guide your efforts in spearheading progress for Malaysia and its people. Ampun tuanku, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, para hadirin yang dihormati sekalian. Bagi pihak Merdeka Award Trust, izinkan saya merakamkan setinggi-tinggi tahniah kepada semua penerima anugerah yang bakal kita raikan pada petang ini dan sekalung penghargaan di atas sumbangan dan jasa tokoh-tokoh yang telah memacu kemajuan dalam bidang masing-masing. Saya juga ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk menyusun 10 jari mengucapkan terima kasih di atas kepercayaan yang telah diberikan kepada pengasas-pengasas dan lembaga pemegang amanah Merdeka Award Trust untuk menyumbang kepada perkembangan negara melalui program-program utamanya. Sejak penubuhannya 17 tahun lalu, Merdeka Award Trust telah menyediakan platform, landasan untuk membangunkan modal insan, menggalakkan inovasi dan mengutuhkan jalinan kerjasama demi meningkatkan kemahiran rakyat yang menjadi nadi penggerak negara tercinta ini. Pengiktirafan Anugerah Merdeka Award membuka jalan untuk memupuk kecemerlangan meskipun dikala negara mengharungi pelbagai dugaan dan cabaran yang belum pernah dilihat sebelum ini. Ramai di kalangan penerima Anugerah Merdeka terus cekal meneruskan usaha murni mereka dengan penuh integriti dan semangat ke arah mencipta masa depan yang mampan untuk semua. Pencapaian luar biasa dan kejayaan yang dikecapi mereka telah memperkayakan kehidupan dan menyumbang kepada kesejahteraan rakyat dan negara. Semoga jasa yang diukir terus menjadi sumber inspirasi kepada jutaan rakyat Malaysia dan generasi-generasi yang akan datang. Tahniah saya ucapkan sekali lagi kepada pemenang Merdeka Award tahun ini dan terima kasih sekali lagi kepada penerima anugerah ini dari tahun yang lepas. Semoga kita semua terus berusaha dan dapat menyumbang jasa untuk memelihara keamanan, menjaga kemakmuran dan memacu kemajuan di Malaysia. Ampun tuanku, Sekian sahaja sembah ucapan Patik. Patik sekali lagi dengan penuh hormat dan takzimnya merafak limpah berkenan Duli Tuanku kena sudi mencemar Duli berangkat ke majlis pengumuman dan penyampaian Merdeka Award 2024 pada tahun ini. Patik memohon dengan segala kerendahan diri, Patik merafak sembah penyusun 10 jari mengatur tutur kata dan jika tiada tertib Patik pohonkan keampunan. Ampun Tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah Patik, mohon diampun. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a pleasant and enjoyable evening. Ampun Tuanku.
Thank you very much, Tan Sri. Kind words. Ampun Tuanku. As we approach the moment of honor and recognition, indulge me for a moment as we give you a perspective about the remarkable symbol of excellence that each awardee will receive tonight. Our award trophy is a unique creation, meticulously crafted in sterling silver and adorned with a 24-karat gilt. The centerpiece of this exquisite award is a one-of-a-kind lapis lazuli, adding a touch of elegance to the distinction. This exceptional piece is exclusively crafted by Royal Selangor, a prestigious Malaysian brand renowned for its unparalleled pewter craftsmanship since 1885. Royal Selangor's legacy of artistry and excellence is embodied in every detail of this award, making it not just a token of achievement, but a timeless symbol of greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, to announce the award recipients for Merdeka Award 2024, please join me and welcome the Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustees, Puan Siti Hurairah Sulaiman.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. Menghadap Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan, Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah Ibni Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhibbuddin Shah Almarfullah, Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Pemaisuri Perak Tuanku Zara Salim, ampun Tuanku beribu-ribu ampun, sembah Patik mohon diampun. Terlebih dahulu dengan penuh hormat dan takzimnya, Patik memanjatkan kesyukuran kehadrat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana dengan limpah kurnianya, Patik dan sekalian hadirin dapat berkumpul bagi meraihkan keberangkatan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku ke majlis yang amat istimewa ini. Ampun Tuanku. Patik merafak sembah memohon perkenaan Tuanku untuk meneruskan ucapan di dalam bahasa Inggeris dan bahasa Malaysia. His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah, Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan, Royal Patron and Chairman of the Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustees. Yang Mulia Tan Sri Tengku Muhammad Taufik, President and Group CEO Petronas and Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustees. Professor Emerita Datuk Dr. Asma binti Ismail, Merdeka Award Trust Independent Board of Trustees. Datuk Muhammad Medan bin Abdullah, Merdeka Award Trust Independent Board of Trustees, distinguished Merdeka Award laureates, committee members, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. 17 years ago, Shell joined Petronas as a founding member of the Merdeka Awards. This is an award program to recognize towering Malaysians and inspire generations of Malaysians to pursue excellence. And it was an opportunity for Shell to do our part and contribute to the building of our great nation of Malaysia, a country that Shell has been part of for more than 130 years. Today, it would not be an overstatement for me to say that the Merdeka Award is one of the most prestigious awards in Malaysia. Now held annually, the award was designed by the Trust to celebrate Malaysia's luminaries and trailblazers who have dedicated their life and directed their passion to making Malaysia one of the most well-regarded countries in the world. As such, over the past year, the Merdeka Award Trust Secretariat reviewed more than 400 candidates, and this search took us far and wide in nominating candidates who embody the spirit of Merdeka. The quest took us to fields where Malaysians have been making a sustainable impact, where there have been more recipients in the past in the fields of health, science, and technology. This year, we saw more candidates in the areas of arts, culture, and social sciences. We also reviewed an increasing number of impact makers from both Peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia, reflecting the diversity and vibrancy of our nation's talents. This year, we break new ground. It marks a few firsts for the Merdeka Award. For the first time, we have a laureate in the area of Malay literature. And today, I'm also pleased to note that the award will be made to the First Lady of the Malaysian Theatre. And we are also conferring the award to the first woman in the environment category. Among our distinguished laureates is also a man who has effectively laid the foundation for equitable healthcare, translating policy to action, which has in turn led to improving the mortality rate of Malaysians. He was amongst the pioneers in rolling out the telehealth in Malaysia. There is also an eminent economic elder amongst us, a global influencer to say the least, and first Malaysian who has served in socio-economic development for over 10 years with the United Nations. Amongst us, we also celebrate a New Zealander who has been quietly and effectively working to establish more than 14 schools located in the interior parts of Sabah. We also have our first investigative journalist whose courage has provided a voice to the otherwise forgotten. Which brings us to the highlight this evening, to recognize and celebrate these 7 outstanding individuals who have illuminated paths for the hundreds and thousands who have come after them. Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce the recipients of the 2024 Merdeka Award. In the Education and Community category, we have joint recipients this year. In this category, individuals and/or organizations are recognized for their significant, sustained, innovative, and meaningful contribution in the field of education and/or community that benefits or improves the life of Malaysians or the Malaysian society. Our finalists were exceptional, making it a challenging decision for the Board of Trustees. Hence, in recognition of their extraordinary achievements, we have decided to honor 2 recipients with this prestigious award in this category. I am pleased to announce the first joint recipient for this category, Datuk Seri Dr. Abdul Samad Muhammad Said. Who is renowned for his multifaceted contributions to Malay literature, encompassing novels, poetry, essays, dramas, and performing arts. Congratulations, Datuk Seri. Joining him as a joint recipient in this category is the First Lady of Malaysian Theatre, Datuk Dr. Farida Merekan. Datuk Dr. Farida, who is celebrated for pioneering the nation's performing arts scene via theatre, drama, and media to drive social and cultural awareness and advocacy. And next, in the environment category, individuals and/or organizations are celebrated in how they honor the development, research, and application of new technology and practices in renewing and protecting the environment. I am pleased to announce the 2024 Merdeka Award laureate in this category is Professor Dr. Joy Jacqueline Pereira. Professor Dr. Joy is recognized for effectively navigating the science policy interface with extensive research on climate change and fostering international collaborations to safeguard environments and communities. Moving on to the next category, in the Outstanding Scholastic Achievement, Emeritus Professor Dr. Jomo Kwame Sundaram is our Merdeka Award recipient. Professor Jomo is honored for contributions as an outstanding academician, eminent economist, and trusted advisor to global and local policymakers, addressing pressing economic developmental issues worldwide. In this category, outstanding scholars are recognized for conducting or playing a major role in academic research, resulting in significant discovery. Professor Jomo has certainly contributed significantly to improving socio-economic development here in Malaysia and around the world through his published works. Congratulations, Professor Jomo. In the next category, individuals and/or organizations are awarded based on their efforts in creating, developing, supporting, and applying new and innovative technology that improves the lives of people. I am pleased to announce the Health, Science and Technology Merdeka Award laureate of 2024 is Tan Sri Datuk Dr. Abu Bakar Sulaiman. He is recognized for his unwavering dedication in shaping healthcare policies and initiatives to ensure equitable and quality healthcare, especially in improving patient access to vital nephrology services nationwide. Moving on, the outstanding contribution to the people of Malaysia category. The recipient of this category are non-Malaysian individuals or organizations who have made an outstanding and substantial contribution to Malaysia or the people of Malaysia, resulting in significant improvement in the lives or the quality of life of Malaysians. This year's laureate is Dr. Catherine Ann Rivai. Congratulations, Dr. Catherine. And she is recognized for her unwavering dedication to improving education access for marginalized children through Etania schools, offering customized quality education and vocational training in Sabah. And finally, we have a special category this year called the Anugerah Harapan Merdeka. This is to recognize distinctive efforts of Malaysians aged 40 years and below, or organizations which have been incepted for less than 10 years. In the area of education and community, the 2024 Anugerah Harapan Merdeka laureate is Ian Yi Ngan Fui. Congratulations, Ian. And he is recognized for spearheading the investigative journalism in Malaysia amongst youth, delivering impactful multimedia documentaries and innovative public action campaigns against social injustices. I believe all our Merdeka Award recipients deserve another big round of applause. Para hadirin sekalian, dengan ini, 70 individu dan organisasi telah dianugerahkan Anugerah Merdeka sejak permulaan anugerah ini 17 tahun yang lalu. Dalam membina sebuah masyarakat yang lebih penyayang, nilai usaha untuk kecemerlangan mestilah semakin meningkat demi kemajuan dan kesejahteraan negara Malaysia. Sebagai penutup, saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Lembaga Pemegang Amanah Pengasas dan Anugerah Merdeka, Ahli Jawatan Kuasa dan Sekretariat atas komitmen dan sumbangan berterusan mereka dalam memupuk budaya kecemerlangan. Ampun tuanku, Sekian sahaja sembah ucapan Patik. Patik sekali lagi dengan penuh hormat dan takzimnya merafak menjunjung setinggi-tinggi terima kasih di atas limpahan perkenaan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku sudi mencemar Duli berangkat ke Majlis Pengumuman dan Penyampaian Anugerah Merdeka 2024. Ampun Tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah Patik mohon diampun. Patik menjunjung kasih Tuanku.
Thank you, Puan Siti Hurairah. Please remain on stage for the next part of our program. Ampun Tuanku. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan Yang Mulia Tan Sri Tengku Muhammad Taufik untuk menghadap serta merafak sembah memohon ampuni limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan, Penaung Diraja dan Pengerusi Lembaga Pemegang Amanah Merdeka Award Trust bagi menyempurnakan penyampaian Anugerah Merdeka bagi tahun 2024 diiringi Puan Siti Hurairah Sulaiman. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a total of 6 award categories presented today. We would like to remind all the award recipients to remain on stage after receiving their respective awards for a final group photo. We will now begin with the first category. The first category, Anugerah Harapan Merdeka. This category was introduced in 2022 to recognize young leaders under 40 or organizations under 10 years of inception who are rising stars in their own field. Known for courageously paving the way for high-quality investigative journalism that tackles social injustices through compelling multimedia documentaries leading to public action campaigns that saves lives, please put your hands together for Ian Yi Ngan Fui. Congratulations, Ian. Hopefully this recognition will be the first step towards you possibly becoming a Merdeka Award laureate in the near future. We now continue with our next award category. This category is for the outstanding contribution to the people of Malaysia. Please welcome award recipient Dr. Catherine Ann Rivai. Dr. Catherine is known for her dedication over the last 4 decades in the area of improving education access for the marginalized children through Tania schools that offer customized quality education, vocational training programs that has empowered thousands of students and families in Sabah. Congratulations, Dr. Catherine. Seterusnya, penerima bagi kategori pencapaian ilmiah cemerlang bagi tahun 2024 ialah Profesor Emeritus Dr. Jomo Kwame Sundram. Profesor Emeritus Dr. Jomo adalah seorang ahli ekonomi terkemuka dan beliau merupakan penasihat yang dipercayai pada penggubal dasar global dan tempatan dalam ekonomi politik. Selama beberapa dekad, beliau menguasai beberapa isu pembangunan ekonomi di dunia sambil berkhidmat sebagai salah seorang penasihat dan pemimpin prolifik tempatan masa kini. Tahniah Profesor. Ampun Tuanku, untuk anugerah seterusnya bagi kategori Kesihatan, Sains dan Teknologi. Tahniah diucapkan kepada Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Dato' Dr. Abu Bakar Sulaiman. Tan Sri Dato' Dr. Abu Bakar dikenali atas dedikasi dan inisiatif transformatif beliau yang tidak berbelah bahagi, termasuk membentuk dasar penjagaan kesihatan untuk memastikan equity dan kualiti penjagaan kesihatan untuk semua rakyat Malaysia, terutamanya dalam meningkatkan akses pesakit kepada perkhidmatan nefrologi penting di seluruh negara. Congratulations, Tan Sri. The next award, the recipient for the environment category goes to Professor Dr. Joy Jacqueline Pereira. Professor Dr. Joy is known for her voluminous policy-relevant research, linking climate change and disaster risks, including navigating the science-policy interface and translating relevant scientific data on environmental geology, fostering community engagement, establishing international collaboration to promote innovative solutions to safeguard the environment and communities from the impact of climate change. Professor, congratulations. For the final category, Education and Community, there are 2 recipients for this year. The first recipient in the Education and Community category is presented to Yang Berbahagia Dato' Dr. Farida Marikan. Dato' Dr. Farida Marikan continues to be known for nurturing the nation's performing arts scene since the 1960s, and for her enduring work in highlighting social concerns through theatre, drama, and media. Fondly regarded as the First Lady of Malaysian Theatre, she is, ladies and gentlemen, one of Malaysia's most prominent cultural luminaries. Dato' Dr. Farida, congratulations. Sebentar tadi, kami telah mengumumkan bahawa tahun ini terdapat 2 penerima bersama di bawah kategori pendidikan dan komuniti. Oleh itu, penerima kedua dianugerahkan kepada Yang Berbahagia Datuk Seri Dr. A. Samad Said. Anugerah Merdeka 2024 bagi kategori pendidikan dan komuniti ini diberi kepada Datuk Seri Dr. A. Samad Said atas sumbangan beliau dalam pelbagai aspek kesusasteraan Melayu yang merangkumi novel, puisi, esei dan drama. Adaptasi karyanya ke dalam produksi teater mengukuhkan legasinya dalam kesusasteraan Malaysia dan seni persembahan. Tahniah Datuk Seri. Ampun Tuanku, Parti memohon limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku bagi sesi bergambar bersama-sama penerima Anugerah Merdeka 2024. Majlis menjemput ahli lembaga pemegang amanah bebas Merdeka Award Trust yang berbahagia Datuk Muhammad Medan Abdullah dan yang berbahagia Profesor Emerita Datuk Dr. Asma Ismail untuk turut tampil ke pentas. Dipersilakan. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 2024 Merdeka Award recipients. Menjunjung kasih Tuanku, and thank you to the Merdeka Award Trust Board of Trustees. Once again, congratulations to all the recipients of the 2024 Merdeka Award. We now invite His Royal Highness to return to his seat, accompanied by our Board of Trustees and all the award recipients. Ampun Tuanku. Dinner will be served very shortly, and as you enjoy the cuisine, we will continue with tonight's formalities and the agenda with a video of the Merdeka Award 2024. Bagi meneruskan acara pada malam ini, majlis mempersembahkan tayangan video khas bagi Merdeka Award 2024. Selamat menonton dan selamat menjamu selera. Ampun Tuanku, 7 penerima telah dinobatkan dengan anugerah berprestij Anugerah Merdeka 2024 di atas kejayaan cemerlang serta sumbangan besar mereka kepada rakyat Malaysia dan juga negara. Pada tahun ini, pencarian para penerima anugerah telah dianjurkan secara meluas di Malaysia dan di peringkat antarabangsa. Lebih 400 individu dan organisasi berkaliber tinggi, cemerlang serta memberi impak yang mapan dalam usaha kerja mereka yang telah dinilai dalam pemilihan penerima Anugerah Merdeka bagi 2024. Untuk acara seterusnya, majlis diteruskan dengan sesi ucapan daripada kesemua penerima Anugerah Merdeka pada tahun ini. Ampun Tuanku, majlis kini menjemput Saudara Ian Yee untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Tahun ini merupakan kali kedua Merdeka Award memperkenalkan kategori Anugerah Harapan Merdeka. Saudara Ian dipersilakan.
Your Royal Highness, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished Merdeka Award laureates and committee members, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian Yee, and I'm an investigative journalist at The Fourth. And no, that is not a Star Wars reference. I'd like to start by saying a huge thank you to my brilliant wife, Jackie. It's not easy being married to an investigative journalist with the long hours, the risks, and obviously the nonstop paranoia mostly in my head. But she has always believed in our work, and I wouldn't be here without her, so thank you. People ask me all the time, why do you do investigative journalism? You're making powerful enemies all the time, you're putting yourself in danger, you're putting your family in danger as well. And worst of all, nobody even reads your stories, right? Nobody watches your fancy investigative documentaries. And I'm afraid that's mostly true. But when people ask me why I do what I do, I usually answer with a story, like every typically annoying journalist would do. So here goes. The story starts in 2016. My colleague Samantha and I secured police statistics on child sexual crimes, and we noticed a terrifying trend. Chat applications had become the #1 tool for child sexual exploitation in Malaysia. Thousands of children were being groomed and abused on these apps all across the country. So we knew we had to do something. My colleagues bravely spent months undercover as underage children, luring these predators out using hidden cameras to expose their sick tactics. And thanks to those colleagues' courage, we succeeded. Our documentary on the issue prompted nationwide outrage, and more importantly, it led to a campaign that pushed Parliament to finally enact laws against child sexual crimes in Malaysia. After that, over 300 child sexual predators were charged under that law in the first year alone. So imagine the thousands of children who were kept safe because of these journalists. In fact, some of them who worked on that project are here with us today. We have Samantha Chow, who led the project and the impact part of it. Claire Anthony, our producer, and Lim Mei Lee, who also did some undercover work for that project. Thank you so much. And that's why all of us at The Fourth have dedicated ourselves to investigative journalism. It has the ability not only to hold the corrupt and the criminal accountable, but it also defends justice on behalf of the people. My team has tackled drug traffickers, human traffickers, wildlife smugglers, and much more. And one of our investigations led to the arrest of 4 drug syndicate leaders, and another one prevented thousands of students from being trafficked into Malaysia. And yet, people still ask, why do we do investigative journalism? For some, the idea that Malaysians can speak truth to power and that it could actually lead to change, that's just a dream. It is too much to ask for a media that plays that role in defending our freedoms right here in Malaysia. But tonight, I hope all of you realize that it is not a dream. There are journalists right here in this room who play that role every single day. and who have bravely sacrificed their safety to keep your children safe. I ask that you honor their work tonight and support us as we continue this very challenging journey at the Fourth. Thank you all so much, and may the Fourth be with you.
Thank you, Ian. If I may, please continue to produce your thought-provoking videos. Our nation needs them to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, our award recipients come forward to deliver their words of gratitude. When they do, they are led on stage by their favorite song. Ampun Tuanku, we will now continue the Merdeka Award 2024 acceptance speech by calling upon the recipient for the Outstanding Contribution to the People of Malaysia Award. Would you please join me and welcome Dr. Catherine Ann Rivai.
Your Royal Highnesses, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished Merdeka Award laureates, and committee members, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful and humbled to receive this award, and I want to thank the Merdeka Trust Committee, Shell, and Petronas for recognizing the work of Itanya with the marginalized, undocumented children in Sabah. Itanya's work over many years with poor and marginalized communities has been one of the most fulfilling times in my long career in education. I'm profoundly grateful to the many caring, compassionate, and committed Malaysians and patrons from abroad who continually help us in our work. And to them goes this award for helping to make our nation and our world more inclusive for everyone. Most deserving of this award are my teachers and students, along with their families, who, with what little they have, strive to get an education. Every child in this world is entitled to an education, no matter their status. The goal of all NGOs involved in education in Sabah is to provide a quality education focusing on youth who possess a positive character, uplifting high values, and respecting all our country has to offer. The impact Itanya has had and is having on thousands of young people, giving them dignity and confidence, makes me feel fulfilled, knowing that one helping hand can change a life forever. My deepest thanks goes to my family, who have inspired and supported me by participating in my endeavors. They have endured all my new ideas for opening schools and initiating projects for our marginalized children. Terima kasih dan tanya kepada semua rakan yang menerima anugerah ini. Saya doakan kejayaan yang terbaik untuk masa depan Anda semua. Anda semua adalah inspirasi bagi saya untuk berusaha lebih gigih dalam golongan yang memerlukan bantuan. Untuk memastikan masa depan yang lebih cerah bagi Malaysia, mari kita berganding bahu dengan semangat merdeka. Saya yakin dengan kemampuan kita semua, kita akan capai masa depan yang lebih gemilang. Terima kasih.
Congratulations, Dr. Catherine. I'm now intrigued to know where you learned your bahasa. Ampun tuanku, bagi anugerah seterusnya, pencapaian ilmiah cemerlang. Bagi tahun 2024, Majlis menjemput Profesor Emeritus Dr. Jomo Kwame Sundram untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Dipersilakan.
Your Royal Highnesses, trustees of the Trust, Distinguished Merdeka Award laureates, committee members, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, friends all. Assalamu alaikum. Sadly, such greetings of peace are more relevant than ever in the era of geopolitics and widespread antagonism. It cannot be taken for granted. I'm deeply humbled and honored by the award on the 67th anniversary of Malayan independence in 1957. It is especially humbling to be honored with my fellow awardees, all patriots, including several old friends who have contributed so much to the Malaysian nation. There's much I would like to say about them, but I would soon exhaust the limited time I have. But may I thank you, Your Highness, not only for gracing this event, but also for your own pioneering contributions to Malaysian economic history, especially your leadership in Cliometrics. Your recent book on Perak's economic history and prospects, released for the sesquicentenary of the Pankor Treaty in 1874, reminds us how history was remade by empire. Such work makes clear that regardless of power's many legal fictions, Malaya became the most prized jewel in the British imperial crown. After all, Malaya provided 70% of the foreign exchange earnings for the sterling zone in the half-decade after the Japanese occupation. After the Putra AMC-JA coalition demanded independence in 1947, the British chose war to hold on to empire while giving up its empire in South Asia. Years later, Tun Razak proposed the Rukun Negara and the new economic policy for national unity, with the peninsula very much in mind. 2 decades later, Tun Mahathir promised Bangsa Malaysia, reiterating the promise of the 1947 Perlembagaan Rakyat. As we commemorate formal Malayan independence in 1957, we must also recognize the special challenges of a nation put together from the remnants of British Empire in the region. Now more than ever, we must commit to build a nation against the resurgence of ethno-populism and secessionism around the world. Besides retaining and extending power, legitimacy, and support, Malaysia's ruling coalition increasingly recognizes we cannot build a nation with the same old failed policies, even in new garb or with fresh slogans. What the last prophet of Islam did when he reached Medina as a refugee from Mecca, he did not arrive with sword raised in hand. Instead, he consulted and compromised to forge a united, cooperative, multi-religious community in Medina, rejecting asabiyah, blind loyalty to tribe and ethnic. Surely, this must be the priority for our Malaysian nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Encouraging words. Ampun Tuanku, allow me to introduce you to our first performer. Their music is a fusion of traditional, modern, ethnic, and natural elements blended in together. The meaning behind the name Sada Borneo is the sound of Borneo, borrowing Sarawak's Iban ethnic word, Sada, which means sound. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sada Borneo. Sada Borneo, ladies and gentlemen, a nice warm round of applause for them. Ampun Tuanku, we continue this evening with more words of gratitude. In the category of health, science and technology, please welcome Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Dato Dr. Abu Bakar Sulaiman to deliver his acceptance speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good evening. Your Royal Highnesses, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished medical award laureates and committee members, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me to receive this award, particularly at my advanced age and so many years after I have retired from government over 23 years ago. And also, I'm receiving it in the company of other recipients, all very distinguished, highly accomplished individuals who have all contributed so much to our country. I have been involved in many different areas of health, healthcare, and education. I was appointed to start the nephrology service in Hospital Kuala Lumpur in the mid-1970s, at a time when all the patients that came with advanced chronic renal failure all died. There was hardly any means of treating them. In order to treat as many patients as possible, I had to quickly expand the nephrology, dialysis, and renal transplant services to outside Hospital Kuala Lumpur and to the rest of the country. And as usual, the government did not have sufficient funds to support this initiative. I'm very grateful to my professional health colleagues, to Bhakti, the organization of cabinet members' spouses, and other corporate and individual donors that enable dialysis centers to be built outside Kuala Lumpur. The National Kidney Foundation and many charity organizations built and operated charity dialysis centers and raised funds to help pay for treatment. To all these dedicated, generous, and caring Malaysians, I say thank you, and I dedicate this award to them. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Tan Sri, and thank you for your very kind, very, very kind words. In the next award category for environment, please welcome Professor Dr. Joy Jacqueline Pereira to say a few words.
Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan Sultan Nazrin Muhyiddin Shah, Penaung Diraja dan Pengerusi Lembaga Pemegang Amanah Anugerah Merdeka, Ahli Lembaga Pemegang Amanah Merdeka Award Trust, penerima Anugerah Merdeka dan Ahli Jawatan Kuasa Anugerah Merdeka, rakan media, hadirin dan hadirat yang saya hormati. Izinkan saya bermula dengan menyatakan betapa bermakna secara peribadi saya diberikan anugerah ini pada kemuncak kerjaya saya oleh Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan Sultan Nazrin Muhyiddin Shah. Ini kerana saya telah bermula kerjaya saya sebagai seorang akademik dengan menerima scroll Dr. Falsafah di Universiti Malaya daripada Ayahanda Baginda Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhyiddin Shah. Izinkan saya juga menyatakan betapa bangga saya berasa untuk menjadi sebahagian daripada kumpulan penerima Anugerah Merdeka pada hari ini dan tahun-tahun terdahulu yang telah menyumbang kepada pertumbuhan negara dan memberi inspirasi kepada saya dan seluruh rakyat Malaysia. Dengan izin, saya akan meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris. Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this acknowledgement is very important to me so that I can show my family that I have been doing something significant with my life and not simply running away from household chores and family obligations. I am very grateful to my family, specifically my husband, who is the wind beneath my wings, my mom and dad, who helped me to raise my lovely daughter, whose accomplishments I am so proud of, and as well as my two sisters, nieces and nephew, who constantly pick up the slack in my personal life. Their constant support, patience, and understanding have allowed me to manage my career and personal life. My career would not have been successful without my work family. I am eternally grateful to my colleagues at University Kebangsaan Malaysia, especially at Pusat SIPRI UKM and the Institute for Environment and Development, better known as Lestari, for their constant support. Over the years, I have been so privileged to work with scientists from multidisciplinary backgrounds in UKM, with the Academy of Sciences, in other universities in Malaysia, the United Kingdom, and other countries. I also salute the dedicated civil servants in the federal, state, and local authorities that I have collaborated with over the years, some of whom have retired or passed on. I learned from each one of them. They made me a better researcher and a better person. All the learning from my collaborators and supporters led me to a pivotal moment in my career, and this was when I delivered the keynote on climate change at the inaugural bipartisan symposium on climate change in 2022 in the parliament, convened by the then opposition leader and officiated by the then Speaker of the Parliament of Malaysia. The support of my collaborators, specifically from the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environmental Sustainability and Wisma Putra, has led to my election as the co-chair of the Working Group on Mitigation of Climate Change of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. With the Merdeka Award, I am further inspired to make a positive difference to my country, to humanity, and the environment. Thank you very much for this recognition.
Professor Dr. Joy Jacqueline Pereira, nicely done. Professor Joy, just so you know, I had the pleasure of meeting both your sisters this evening, earlier. They tell me that although you are still running away from household chores, this weekend is the Merdeka public holiday, correct? So apparently you are in charge of Chicken Paratal. I'm available for lunch, 2 p.m. Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will now transport you to a time of ancient celebrations with a sape performance by Maya Green. Now the sape is a traditional lute from the indigenous people of Borneo. It is not just a musical instrument, but it is also a bearer of cultural stories and victories. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that we now invite Maya Green up on stage as we immerse ourselves in the soulful rhythms of the sape as he performs a piece that embodies the spirit of victory and celebration. What a performance. Thank you very much, Dato Medan, our very own independent board of trustee, for that performance. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please continue to enjoy dinner. Ampun Tuanku. We continue the evening with more words of gratitude. For the education and community category, would you please join me and welcome Yang Berbahagia Dato Dr. Farida Marikan to deliver her speech.
Your Royal Highnesses, and all the VVIPs in this room, you are too many for me to remember. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. I stand here with my hand on my heart with the greatest gratitude of this wonderful honor that you have bestowed, not just on me, but on the performing arts. And I'm sure that if I were to, because I have had to keep this as a secret for a long, long time. Yeah, it's all Nadia's fault. She told me, you must not tell anybody, Farida, until yesterday when Adrian Seat tried to kind of say congratulations. I couldn't even reply because I was told not to tell. And like a good girl, well brought up in Penang by my parents, I didn't tell. But, so I was saying that this is not just for me, this is for the performing arts. And this is for all the people that we have trained in the performing arts for as long as I can remember. In fact, I was there from the late 50s. Ah, yes, that's a long time ago. From the late 50s until now. So we have taught a lot of students, a lot of people, not just young, but also up to 75 years old. They are still wanting to do the performing arts. So when I saw the gentleman just now playing the sape, I was thinking to myself, there's still hope. Isn't it? Yeah. Let me tell you a little story. I'm good at that. I'm good at telling stories. The story is about the Merdeka Awards. A long, long, long time ago, I used to sit in these big Petronas rooms, not by myself, but with a lot of very important people who were sifting through those eligible nominees for the Merdeka Awards. And there was me, so-called helping to give my 2 cents worth. Then I thought to myself, you think my time will ever come? And sure enough, my time has come. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I say to Joe, my beloved husband there, I say to Joe, second husband, okay? I said to him, if my parents were still here, they would be so proud of me. Because when I was doing performing arts in my young days, my mother used to say, apalah buat ni karut-karut ni semua ni? Pergi semayang lah. My mother's famous words, yeah, pergi semayang lah. And she calls the performing arts karut-karut. It's true, it's probably, yes, it is karut-karut, because we do karut-karut stuff on the stage all the time. But she does not know that within the karut-karut, there's a lot of good that's coming out. There's a lot of wonderful discipline. There's a lot of wonderful training that we give ourselves and we give to the young people. So, I want to say to you, this is a pledge that I will make for the Merdeka Awards people, the trustees, and also the people who have elected me and many other people. I want to make a pledge to say that for as long as I have the strength in my body, and for as long as I have the will in my heart, I will continue to do what I love best, and that is I will continue to teach, I will continue to direct, I will continue to produce, and I will continue to fight and work with my husband. Is that good enough, Joe? Thank you very much, everybody.
Your Royal Highnesses, if I may, I am Dato' Farida and Joe Hasham's former student at the Kuala Lumpur Performing Arts Centre not too long ago. While Dato' Farida is almost teary-eyed and heartfelt this morning at rehearsals and this evening, let me assure you, distinguished guests, Your Royal Highnesses, she is still very, very garang in the classroom. Pemenang kedua bagi kategori pendidikan dan komuniti, majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput Yang Berbahagia Datuk Seri Dr. A. Samad Said untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya banyak terima kasih. Terima kasih. Ini saya tulis betapa tuanya saya waktu saya tulis, saya nampak naik atas ini tak nampak. Tapi tak apa, sebab bukan saya saja yang akan tua, semua orang akan tua. Saya ingin mengucapkan apa yang saya tulis. Tulisannya tak cantik, isinya cantik. Sikap saya di tahun 2024 Agustus ini, saya memang tidak disangka akan dijemput. Tidak saja ke situ, juga ke sini. Di situ saya makan saja. Di sini saya dipaksa bersalah. Tapi apa, dalam diam-diam saya menulis juga sebenarnya. Ini cantik, saya nak elelong lepas ini. Sikap saya masih menerka jawabannya. Saya sering tergamam setiap kali diminta memberi ucap balas. Penerimaan sesuatu anugerah. Bulan Agustus ini, kini saya bakal tergamam lagi. Sejauh ini belum tergamam. Soalnya, apabila kita dewasa, kita wajib berterima kasih. Secara beralasan yang padu. saya tergamam lagi kerana apa yang saya catat tidak sengaja sempat menjadi rintihan seorang sastrawan. Saya ingin mengatakan selain daripada dapat jemputan yang banyak untuk makan, sastrawan di Malaysia ini, sastrawan seperti saya berusia 94 belum dapat hidup dengan hanya menulis seni. Jadi saya naik di atas ini hanya untuk memberitahu kepada angkatan muda, kalau boleh carilah kerja atau panggilan jiwa yang lain. Jangan jadi sastrawan. Terima kasih.
Tahniah diucapkan kepada Datuk Seri Dr. A. Samad Said dan tahniah diucapkan kepada kesemua penerima Anugerah Merdeka 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, as you continue to enjoy the evening, dessert will now be served. Ampun Tuanku. Her debut album in 1985, Dimensi Baru, struck a new chord in music appreciation. And at 21, she broke into the Japanese, Indonesian, and Singaporean market with her second album, Emosi. Her next album, Legenda, that paid tribute to the Malaysian film legend P. Ramlee, became regarded as one of the best albums ever released by a Malaysian artist. And then came Ratu, and with the success of Cinta Kita and Ku Mohon, she solidified her status as Malaysia's queen of jazz. Tonight, she belts out a medley of her hit songs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sheila Majid.
Sejuta bintang di angkasa, sinarnya mempesona. Sebutir bintang di taman seni, cahayanya berseri. Biar bertahun masa beredar, satu wajah, satu nama takkan pudar. Tetap jelas di ruang mata setiap gerak gaya, bergetaran merdu sinar di pesada budaya. Hingga kini menjadi sebutan, tetap terpahat nama diingatan. Kala satu-satunya di antara berjuta insan teristimewa. Patah tak tumbuh lagi, hilang belum berganti, karena kau tersendiri. Kau kebanggaan kita, kau budayawan bangsa. Kau legenda, legenda. Ampun Tuanku. Good evening, Your Majesties, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. That song was specially dedicated to all the award recipients tonight. Congratulations. Now this song brought me to Indonesia almost 40 years ago, and it's still a big hit. Derusan ombak bersilih ke pantai, thank you, disambut ayunan nyiur melambai, rembulan megah di atas maligai, tersenyum melihat kita berdua. Angin membawa lagu cinta, sejuta bintang seakan rela dua insan di dalam sinarionya. Semuanya antara Aceh dan Jakarta, kita jatuh cinta antara Aceh dan Jakarta. Kisah cinta dalam kan ku ingat selamanya antara Aceh dan kisah cinta di dalam kan ku ingat selamanya antara Aceh dan di mana? Give yourselves a round of applause. That was really nice. Now for this next song, I wish to dedicate it especially to all my fans, if there are any here tonight. Thank you for putting me on stage for the longest time. 40 years next year, Aku Cinta Padamu. Malam yang romantis ini, Tuka dan aku tetap di kau seakan air yang membeku. Ku masih melihat ragu di matamu. Harus kali daku berikrar lagi untuk yang ke-1000 kali. Aku cinta padamu, sungguh aku cinta padamu. Sungguh meski kaku ucapi dari mulutku sendiri. Aku cinta padamu, aku cinta padamu, aku cinta padamu. Aku cinta padamu. Sungguh meski kaku ucapi dari mulutku sendiri. Aku cinta padamu, cinta padamu, aku cinta. Oh really? Thank you so much. Aku cinta padamu too. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah. Menjunjung kasih tuanku. Ampun tuanku, lagu seterusnya daripada Patik, a song which is an all-time favorite song. I'm sure you want to hear this. And this is I Give You Sinaran. Come on. You can clap your hands if you want to. Yeah. jiwaku ketika bersamamu. Mesranya bila kita berdua bagi mahligai indah tumbuh di muka dunia. Ikatan telah dijalinkan, hatiku terima terbuka, segala rasanya di jiwa, kemesraan terjalin cinta, cita-cita capai, punyai kebebasan, dan dikala daya telah berjaya. One more time. Mentari menyinari, menyuka jiwaku ketika bersamamu. Mesranya bila kita berdua bagi mahligai indah tumbuh di muka dunia. Oh, peliknya rasa apabila di kau tiada, bagai kenangan yang tiba menuju cahaya sedang menyinar. Come on. Cita-cita capai, punyai kebebasan, dan dikala daya telah berjaya. One last time. Mentari pun menyinar apabila di kau pulang bersamaku semula. Mesranya bila kita berdua bagi mahligai indah tumbuh di muka dunia. Well, that's all from me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed watching me as much as I've had watching you. So till we meet again, take good care of yourselves and have a great evening. Menjunjung kasih tuanku, ampun tuanku.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the incomparable Sheila Majid. Ampun Tuanku, as we draw our evening to just about a close, allow me to draw everyone's attention to another Merdeka Award video that celebrates its milestones. Take a look.
Sacrifice is a very important element.
Sacred thing is National Unity Perpaduan. It is a very holistic institution that comes about naturally.
To welcome all of you in the award ceremony in honor of the men and women who have played exceptional roles in the growth and the development of our nation.
Individuals who have made it their life calling to improve the condition of the people of Malaysia.
in inspiring Malaysians, especially the younger generations, to strive for excellence.
The award hopes to promote thought leadership and innovation amongst Malaysians.
I'd like to dedicate this award to all the students who showed us that they could overcome great odds in order to shape a life of greater possibility for themselves.
I'm deeply humbled by this recognition and want to first offer a tribute to all healthcare professionals in Malaysia who, in the last 2.5 years, have worked tirelessly to overcome the horrors of the COVID-19.
Merdeka, as we all know, means independence. Let us all be independent of those ways of the past of exploiting, over-exploiting, misusing and abusing our planet.
Congratulations to all the recipients of Merdeka Awards.
Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture of the evening, we draw our event to a close. It has been my honor to be amongst such accomplished recipients this year. A heartfelt congratulations once again to all the 2024 Merdeka Award recipients. You stand as a true inspiration to the people of Malaysia and our nation. The next Merdeka Award will be organized in 2026. For more information on the awards, do keep tabs on the Merdeka Award website www.merdekaaward.my or visit our social media platforms for updates from time to time. Tidak lupa juga para hadirin yang berada di sini bersama-sama kami dan juga bagi mereka yang menonton secara live dalam talian, terima kasih diucapkan atas sokongan anda terhadap Merdeka Award Trust. Ampun tuanku, disembah maklumkan bahawa demikianlah sempurnanya Majlis Pengumuman dan Penyampaian Anugerah Merdeka 2024 pada malam ini. Bagi pihak majlis, patut sekali lagi dengan penuh hormat dan takzimnya merafak sembah menjunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih di atas limpah perkenan duli-duli yang maha mulia tuanku bercemaduli berangkat ke majlis pada malam ini dan patut memohon perkenan untuk mengakhirinya. Ampun tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patih, pohon diampun. Mengumumkan keberangkatan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan dan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Permaisuri Perak Darul Rizwan diiringi ahli lembaga pemegang amanah Anugerah Merdeka. Menjunjung kasih tuanku. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our hosts, once again, thank you very much for joining us this evening at the 2024 Merdeka Award announcement and presentation ceremony. I'd like to remind all of you to take your photographs that were taken at the start of the evening as you leave tonight. Thank you for coming.